The true reason why your semen retention attracts a lot of women. Hello everyone, and welcome to Male Wisdom. In this video, I will share how semen retention makes girls be more attracted to you. I will share my insight about this matter, and by the end of this video, you will indeed consider this. You will improve not just how other women see you, but also develop as a man. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. To begin, I'd like to state that I feel the female attractiveness component of sperm preservation is a significant benefit. I'll tell you later why. Next, I want to underline that sperm retention should not be exclusive to women. Finally, please do it for yourself and your character's advancement. I've realized that sperm retention is the most effective basis for personal development. Yet, if you're only doing it to get laid or attract more female attention, I guess that's fine. But I hope you see this as an opportunity to improve yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. So the first reason is that I am drawn to females, and I love being admired by them. It feels terrific, but not in the same way that watching pornography on the internet does. It feels good to have girls stare at you. When you talk to girls, it's always good when they grin and laugh at what you have to say. It's lovely when girls go out of their way to talk to you or get your attention. It is pleasant to have girls behave more femininely and submit to your authority. I could let my ego get the best of me and say that I don't care about these things that enhance one's ego. But I won't do that. For once, I actually enjoy having someone who is like me to talk to and is also very attractive. So of course everything is lovely, but do you want to know what may be even more amazing? They will talk to you if you stop being a creep. Don't put them on a pedestal or what and just treat them as human beings. So be respectful when it comes to women. I started not seeing them as sexual objects. When I started doing this, as horrifying as it may sound, I began to see women as actual human beings. This changed my perspective on females. It must have been so frustrating for women to see that men only see them for their shallow looks. I don't think I have seen or experienced being with a great woman who only hides behind her good looks. I am sorry if you have experiences with those kinds of girls. My point is that nice ladies have a lot more than their looks. Once you get to know that special one, the one that is more like you and compliments you, you will be shocked how great it is to be with someone like them. Once more, it is alarming to consider the potential long-term effects of pornography viewing on both the brain and the viewpoint of women. Pornography warps practically every standard sexual setting and experience, including interpersonal sexual encounters. This results in the viewers having an inaccurate perception, which can cause them to have unfavorable opinions regarding sexuality. Women exposed to pornography in a safe environment had lower sexual and body self-esteem. In contrast, women whose male partners watched pornography had lower sexual and body self-esteem. Children and teenagers are harmed when exposed to pornographic media because this normalizes sexual violence, develops false expectations for intimate partners and relationships, and increases the probability of becoming addicted. If you're a regular viewer of pornography, it would be pretty tricky for you. As with any other addiction, the temptation to masturbate is uncontrollable and your body becomes unbearably hot, and your brain drives you to watch it. The feelings inside your body need an outlet, either from your mouth or somewhere else, and pornography addiction is no different. When you stop seeing pornography, your mind tends to obsess on sexual activities, which is why so many of your relationships end in failure. I've been an addict for 10 years, and I can tell you from personal experience that it's not good for you. I think you should start quitting while it is still very early on. It is not something that can be accomplished overnight and is also challenging, but the benefits you will experience will make an effort seem more than worthwhile. Check to watch some of my previous move is where I discuss the advantages of stopping NoFap. Going back, I was solely concerned with a girl's appearance when I was in PMO. I was uninterested in what she said. I was uninterested in what was going on in her mind. Even her feelings were unimportant to me. I was only thinking about tactics or game techniques that I could use to get her into bed as soon as possible so that I could have some pleasure and fill a void inside of me. I wasn't motivated by feelings of inadequacy and the desire to feed my ego. I'm sure the ladies are aware of it as well. Thankfully, this has changed. I'm more interested in and appreciative of ladies these days. I'm concerned about more than simply their physical looks. In my opinion, they've evolved into much more than their secondary sex feature. Anyone watching who does these things or has at least gotten rid of some of the sinful behaviors in his life will undoubtedly relate to this. And the fact that we are more real may be one of the reasons why more girls are drawn to us. Allow me to elaborate on the reasons behind the recent uptick in interest. To begin, a woman can sense whether or not we are interested in her and are not using her as a desired object to be sexually exploited. This is an important distinction. It shouldn't come as much of a surprise that many women will be attracted to you or that they will feel more at ease in your company. As a direct consequence of this, you no longer exude that spooky atmosphere. 2. When we retain pornography, we are not necessarily preoccupied with the goal of deriving satisfaction from a female companion. It seems as though it rewires our minds to exalt sex and women, which ultimately wires us to be simps when we're on a roll. On the other side, the demand for female acceptability drops dramatically, which is odd given the subject matter. When we don't require someone's attention or approval, we have a tendency to attract more of it. Because we already have a cup, there is no need for us to implore anyone to please fill it for us. Third, because it lessens the amount of shame we feel. Keeping helps us feel more secure in ourselves. Increased levels of testosterone or dopamine receptors that aren't constantly fried. It's a combination of all these things. But the fact that you feel more confident is the most important thing, as it influences everything you do. You'll move differently, speak with more self-assurance, and keep eye contact throughout the conversation. We could make a long list of the subtle ways confidence affects you, but the point is that many of these are picked up by women even if they are unconscious of it. Confidence is indeed contagious. Also, check out my previous video where I shared how you can benefit from semen retention. That video focuses solely on how women sees you and some evidence that I have mentioned to support the claims. Make sure to check it out if you are interested about it.